people? It's me, the third wheel, Rick Serrano the third from the Wrestling POV podcast. And do I have something special for you? Celebrity video messages. You can request a video message from a celebrity for a personal connection, a shout out for a birthday gift, a wedding gift, a Christmas gift, a Valentine's Day gift, any kind of gift. You get a celebrity to send you a video message. Choose from hundreds of celebrities. Enter the details you want the celebrity to mention, and you get to pay safely and securely with PayPal or any debit card or credit card. You will receive an email with your video and downloadable links as soon as the celebrity recorded your video. Most videos take between 2 days or 2 weeks to complete. The best part is a percentage of the proceeds go to charity. Get video messages from celebrities like the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, Kurt Angle, Jake the Snake Roberts, Austin Aries, Booker T. Tell me you didn't just say that. Oh, I did. Rob Van Dam, Mick Foley, DDP, and other celebrities from Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, The Walking Dead, Star Trek, Star Wars, the UFC, NFL, NBA, TV stars, movie stars, musicians, and more. Just click the link below this video and you will get a celebrity to send you a personal message today. And don't forget to check out the Wrestling POV podcast for new episodes every Saturday on iTunes, YouTube, and Podbean for free.
That is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
I mean, I have to hear you all the time, and I got stuffing in my ears.
Do you remember he was freaking put away wet?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey.
Or jerking off. You know?
Or either one, we're going right back to that shit again. Jesus Christ.
Well,
Did you
our
apply
truth is
for it?
definitely dropping his balls. He's over 50.
Oh!
We get into a big brawl right now because I'm going to say Eddie Guerrero is one of the most overrated wrestlers of all time.
What?
To license it.
First of all, I hope you calling Tony a snowflake because Tony also complained about him holding the U.S. title.
Right.
Yes.
It's already starting.
Entertainment.
No ting-tings, please.
He said last week to this week and this week to last week.
And this week
And
and last week and last
absolution.
week was this week.
Okay, so then that's what happened.
Number 6, Okada. Break it down.
You guys suck. Shut up!
But he's a heel,
draw
but he
heat.
ain't supposed to fucking be a herb
He's
either.
supposed to draw heat, and he's drawing heat.
Get out of here.
No.
Not I, said the cat.
Not I, said the dog.
Not me, said the
Mouse.
wee.
Come on, Tony, you're gonna pick on me for making one mistake. I mean, come
Yeah.
on, man.
Damn right.
I think that it was just Daniel Bryan trying to...
Daniel?
Dan.
To license it.
Brett couldn't move his thumb or his index finger.
So he couldn't jerk off?
Oh, what the hell?
Here's your headline.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with
Mini Goody.
You did that shit last week. No more. Mini Goody.
Bolas.
Yeah, see? Caught you with crap in your mouth. So we eating on the show, Rick. Ain't that some shit? And speaking of Rick, the third wheel, Rick Serrano the third.
Hey, people!
And of course, our intern, Miguel Cole.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
All right, we got some things to talk about today. Also, we got a plug that I have to plug. The plug I got to plug. That's after the injuries, though. Before we get through all that, let's talk. Geez, I can't. I'm already starting. Already starting.
That's why you need me to announce
Jesus
us.
Christ! No, I was doing fine until you cut me off. All right. Before we go to all that and talk and discuss and blah blah blah, we have to talk about the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Rick.
All right, before we do that, let's kick it over to Miguel Cole with Email Miguel.
Yay.
Oh my goodness, guys, I gotta tell you something. I have a lot of emails. I am swamped. So how many should I read?
You can do about 3, right? Yeah, do
Okay.
3.
2 or 3.
3. Do 3.
Okay, so if you want to email me also, make sure you email me at miguelcolewpov@yahoo.com.
Yeah.
Wow, he memorized it finally.
Right?
No, I'm reading it off of Mr. Rick's neck. I wrote it down there. I knew you were scratching my neck, Miguel.
Oh my god.
Okay, our first email comes from George from Chicago.
Ooh.
When will Mr. Rick know that SmackDown's the B show?
Damn.
First of all, SmackDown is not the B show, Georgie. All right. It is the second show. All right.
Wow.
George,
Which makes it number 2.
You're right. George is right. I mean, they're treating it like a B show extra hard now. I mean, the beginning of this this draft that they did, they switched it up. SmackDown was on top of the world,
And they were.
and they dropped the
They
ball.
were. Remember that? It was like what, for a few weeks straight. SmackDown was just ripping Raw apart, man, and it's just, I even forgot the storyline though. That's how long ago it was, but it was so good, and I was like, that's how you do a show. That's if they can keep that momentum up, then you know it. I think they could do it, but they choose not to, and I don't know what's up. So anyway. George is just trying to make you open up your eyes there, Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, George. I appreciate it. Okay, next up, Chris from Queens. He says, Mimi's laugh is contagious. My wife is starting to laugh like her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, my goodness. I feel bad for your wife. I feel bad for Chris. Chris, I mean, that's not a good time.
You wouldn't know about it, Miguel.
Jesus. Wow. Damn.
I mean, I have to hear you all the time, and I got stuffing in my ears.
Wow. All right.
Okay, and this one.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
What you got?
Okay, the last one is from Maria C. She says, Hola, Miguel. When are you coming back home? Home?
What?
I am home.
Right?
I live with Mr. Rick.
I don't.
Wait, you know,
I don't get it. I don't understand that.
Maria C. I wonder.
Huh.
I have a feeling I know that name. That's a weird one.
It just popped up as Maria C.
Yes, Maria C.
Huh. I don't understand that email, but anyway, what else do you got?
Well, I'm home here at the Wrestling POV podcast. Make sure you check it out. Subscribe on iTunes and YouTube and Podbean, but especially on iTunes, leave a 5-star rating. You know, do the nice thing.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing to do.
Yeah, and on our Facebook page too. Give us that 5-star rating. Leave a comment. Tell us what you like about the show, what you don't like about the show. We take both.
Yes, we do. We don't like.
So you saying we go both ways?
Yeah, we. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh,
all right.
My God.
With that, let's get into some birthdays. Yahoo! All right. Brooke Tessmacher, former TNA employee, turns 33 years old.
Christ.
So obviously, you don't know about the TNA that Brooke Tessmacher had.
Nope.
Oh. Tony knows. Tony knows what I mean. Tony knows.
Yeah.
Tony knows.
Yeah. Sure.
Tony knows.
Yeah, why not?
Tony knows. All right, next up, Dean Ambrose turns 32 years old.
Really?
What?
Dang, 32?
I didn't think he was that
I
old.
thought he was old. AJ Styles
I thought he was older.
than him. I did too. You put AJ Styles and him together, who would you think was older? Dean Ambrose,
Ambrose,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, wow. Jeepers. Well, happy birthday.
Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle turns 49 years old.
Really?
You're gonna speak up.
Damn.
Wow. I thought he was younger than that.
Really?
Yeah, I
Really?
thought like he was like in his at least late 30s, early 40s.
What?
What?
Wow. Damn. That's a huge compliment, but obviously the way he's been walking and look. No.
Well, I could have been. Do you remember he was freaking put away wet?
Oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell are you talking
Yes, he
about?
lived, he lived a haggard life, man. That boy was drinking, drugging, and all that other stuff.
Yeah, so that makes him look older, not younger.
Exactly.
You said he looks younger.
Wait,
No.
Yeah, you did.
started drinking early today, guys.
I
Already
did.
started.
I did, but you know, you saying that the way look at how he looks and walks and this. I still think he looks younger.
All right, sure. I mean,
All right, yeah, okay.
yeah. On to the next one.
Last birthday, former guest of our show, the exotic Adrian Street, turned 77 years young.
Wow.
Happy birthday, Adrian!
Happy birthday, Adrian.
Yo, Adrian!
Adrian.
Oh God, help us.
Yeah. Wow. Happy birthday. We do gotta get him back on the show though.
Yeah.
We're creeping up on 100 episodes, so
I know.
it'd be nice to have him back.
Yeah, right now we're at 98 degrees.
Well,
98
Woo.
degrees.
Get the stepping.
And what?
What?
Dang.
Get the stepping and make it happen for the 100.
Okay. Damn. Ain't had to be
Right,
all
right.
rude and shit.
I can't help
I
it.
mean,
I'm
that
meanie.
rude.
I'm meanie.
Yeah, you're a meanie, all right. All right. What else you got?
All right. It is now time for the wrestling news from around the world. My idol, Bret the Hitman Hart, is suing his surgeon after wrist surgery.
Really?
And he is suing him for $1 million because Bret couldn't move his thumb or his index finger.
So he couldn't jerk off?
Oh, what the hell?
Hell?
Wow.
Listen, first of all, everybody knows that Bret Hart is a switch hitter.
Holy shit. Unbelievable.
Yo, could you imagine that though? You get surgery and then you just can't move your fingers?
Yeah.
Like,
Imagine.
what the f-
Well, you should know. Mm-hmm. Does that mean... I don't know why I asked you.
Well, after my accident, that was different. Mine was traumatic.
Okay.
It wasn't.
What'd he get surgery for?
Probably carpal
wrist.
tunnel.
Oh, his wrist? Carpal
Yeah.
tunnel, yeah. Okay. No, hey.
or jerking off. You know?
Or either one, we're going right back to that shit again. Jesus Christ.
All right, next up, Paige and Alberto Del Rio are officially over.
Over. Yep.
He gets to drool over Alberto again.
Well, it's not even that. I think that she was way too young for him, and he was way too old for her.
All right. You say so.
Honestly, you know. I mean, granted, he's fine as hell.
Jesus.
Anyway, but she needs, you know, she needs someone her own age.
How about this? How about she just live the single life for a while, take care of your career, and then find that later on?
Yeah, well,
Do the
that's
Derek
it.
Jeter method. You know, do your
Well,
career.
she's only 25.
She's only
Exactly, but that's my point too.
You think about it with the whole Total Divas thing. Every time they showed her, she had to be in love with somebody, and then when that person was in love with her back, she retracted and went away when he wanted to propose, and she wasn't ready, and then she was after somebody else.
Ready.
Then I wasn't ready, and then she went, and then Alberto, and then she got his name tattooed on her. Child, take a break. That's all I got to say.
Uncle Tony said take a break.
You damn right.
You got a hashtag page. Uncle Tony said take a break.
Yeah, then she'll be like, "Hey, Poppy," or "Hey, Tio."
Poppy Tio.
Hey, Poppy Tio.
That's just nasty.
Yeah.
Daddy, Uncle,
All right,
Uncle Daddy.
let's go to news here. WWE
Christ.
releases long time, as in 3 decades, 30 years of music by Jim Johnson, releases him because he costs too much money.
Now, my thing is, I mean, I honestly, I didn't even thought he think he was still with the company because CFO has been the one doing everybody's music.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's okay. Granted, I took my hat off. He did the Undertaker's music. He did a few other ones. I forgot which ones. Mankind,
The
actually,
greatest ones.
You know, the old school ones. And I thought CFO
Goldust.
took over.
Right.
You know, and so when they released him, everybody was all in an uproar. They're like, "Oh my God, why did they do that to him?" I'm like, I never even knew he was still employed. So why are you making it big deal?
Yeah, why you still
He had
keeping
a
him?
good career, 30 years. Come on, man.
Man. Well, not only that, it's like the wrestlers who are not wrestling, and they're just sitting there collecting a fat paycheck. It's time to release them.
It's true. You do got a point. R-Truth.
Well, R-Truth is retiring, isn't it?
No. He actually got hurt, but.
If you gave me 2 more minutes, 2 more seconds, I would have said it myself.
2 more minutes? Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes.
Well, you got rumors. You got rumors, Tony.
I do got rumors.
So go ahead.
Oh, you want to hear them?
Sure, why not?
You're not going to like this one, Rick, though.
Oh, go on.
And when I was told about this, I was like, oh, boy, Rick is not going to like this. So it's the only rumor that I got. So just, you ready for it?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Alrighty. Daniel Bryan has been cleared to wrestle. That's right, he has been cleared. Rumor has it that they finally cleared him due to other rumors of Daniel wanting to step back in the ring when his contract is up with the WWE. Also, Cody Rhodes have been making statements about wanting to get in the ring with Daniel Bryan. And New Japan also is expressing interest in Daniel Bryan. But of course, the WWE will make him an offer that he can't refuse, which would include a match against Shane McMahon at WrestleMania.
God.
Lord!
Shane
I knew that's the angle they were heading to.
at WrestleMania. And if you've been watching SmackDown, I don't know why you would, but if you are watching SmackDown, you would see that looks like some tension is brewing between Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. But then again, this is all rumors, but this was told to me from a source that I could never reveal. And so far, that source has been correct with a lot of the rumors he's been telling me. So could this one be another accurate rumor?
We'll figure it out. Look at all these rumors.
Yeah. Standing every day.
Just need some time to get away from
I don't know. I don't know the rest of the words, so stop. So, I mean, Rick, this is your boy. Do you want to see this happen?
Yeah, honestly, I will be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't hate Daniel Bryan that much when he's actually wrestling.
Okay.
But as this damn how I hate him.
What about this new attitude lately?
I like it because it feels real.
Okay.
Yep. I agree.
Except for that one part with the segment with the women, that was just downright awful.
Oh yeah,
That was awful. That's terrible.
But you know what? It kind of makes sense what you said, Rick, because even if you look at Kurt Angle, and I've mentioned this on the show before, that when Kurt Angle reads a script, he's terrible. He is bad. He is god awful. But when he cuts a promo that he feels that you can, that he does it on his own, it's perfect. It's a gem. And I think that's the same way with Daniel Bryan too. When he generally, like lately, looks like he's been doing his own promo work. But then, like that segment on this past SmackDown with the women, that was just awful.
It was.
Oh my god, it was terrible. It was
Terrible.
Just terrible. So, but that's all I got for the rumors. What do you got for injury?
Well, R-Truth is injured.
It has been 2 minutes. So, yeah, what's going on with the R-Truth?
He hasn't said. He just said he's injured. He went on Twitter because people was like, I'm gonna tell people because people just keep on hitting me up.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I'm injured.
No, okay. Sure.
That's all I know. He's injured.
He's old. He's injured.
Old and injured. All right. Sounds good, I guess, right? I mean, he's been with the company for how long now?
A long time.
Between him and Alicia Fox. It's like.
But
wow.
you know what? No matter what they tell.
DX.
Yes, he was. But like.
God.
Okay. So like I was saying, it's like whatever Alicia Fox or they tell R-Truth to do, they do it.
They do it, yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're an asset to the company.
Yeah.
No matter how sucky we may think they are, they are an asset to the company.
That is true. And they've been with, Alicia's 10 plus years. R-Truth is way over that.
Yeah.
And he's still in great shape. Alicia's still in great shape. And you're right. And I just don't like the fact with Alicia, I'm talking not R-Truth, but at least with Alicia Fox, when they just had something with her. And then now it's like they're throwing her to the side again. I don't like that. It's like freaking run with it and then see where it goes.
Right.
Instead of just saying, you know what, it's not working anymore. How do you know that when you didn't even give it a shot?
Right.
You just gave her probably a half-hour exposure time and then that's it. It's like, come on, man, you gotta run with it. And they had something there with Alicia and they just dropped the ball on it.
They always dropping the ball.
And we'll see what they do with R-Truth when he comes back.
Well, they need a writer.
Well,
Did you apply
R-Truth is
for it?
definitely dropping his balls. He's over 50.
Oh!
Wow.
I just had a visual. Thanks, Rick.
That's just nasty.
That is nasty. Disgusting. So that's all the injury you got?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Before we go to Raw Notes, I just want to make this announcement that the Wrestling Radio Awards is going on right now. The link to it is www.wrestlingradioawards.com, and you can vote, people, best new show and show of the year. There's other categories in there too. But the two that I'm concerned with is best new show of the year and show of the year. Show your love. Go to that website, WrestlingRadioAwards.com, and put in Wrestling POV as a nominee and put them in there.
Put them in.
Best new show and show of the year.
Best new show.
Put
show of the year.
it in.
That's
That's
right.
what she said.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Listen, guys, Wrestling POV, vote for us, people. All right. Otherwise, Miguel Cole will start singing for the rest of this episode. Go ahead, Miguel. I just called to say.
Thank you.
We gotta give him an opportunity to vote. Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Shoot. Anyway, but yeah, absolutely. Go on that website and it's very easy. You look for the category, and the category is, one more time, best new show. Put in right underneath, put Wrestling POV podcast, and then hit submit. And then there's the other category that says show of the year. Put Wrestling POV podcast, and then click submit. Okay? I don't know when the voting ends, but I will find out now and we'll let you know. And please,
You can vote once a day, so do it.
yeah, once a day you can vote. So if you feel the need, you're just sitting there not really doing anything, just go back on that website and be like, you know what, I ain't vote today, and go ahead and vote today, or that day, or whatever day.
You wake up in the morning and you gotta take that morning dump. Pull out your phone. You know you're gonna have it out anyway.
The morning
and just
dew.
vote.
That's it. That's all they gotta do.
Vote with the dew.
Vote with the dump.
Just make sure you wash your hands. You know, fecal matter.
That's nasty.
Nasty.
All right, we ready to go to raw notes?
Yep.
All right,
Yeah.
raw notes. All right, the show began with Kurt Angle preparing to announce who Roman Reigns will defend his Intercontinental Championship against. He was then interrupted by, oh boy,
Go ahead, say it like I say it.
I'm gonna say it like how you should call Daniel Bryan.
Yes.
Jason Jordan,
Oh God.
who demanded that the shot should go to him. Roman Reigns came out and said that, you know what, let grown folk talk, and
I like the new Roman Reigns.
right? He's improving. He's improving.
Tony, can I ask you a question?
Ask me a question.
Roman Reigns holding the title behind his back.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
You know what? It's
Because we talked about this with him with the U.S. title.
we did.
Now he's doing it with the IC
And now
title.
he's doing it with the IC title. But then again, you got to look back at the guys that did it too. You know, was Eddie Guerrero, that when he did it, was that disrespectful?
Yes.
I didn't never heard you complain about it.
Damn. I don't
First
think
of all,
our show
again,
wasn't then.
We can get into a big brawl right now because I'm going to say Eddie Guerrero is one of the most overrated wrestlers of all time.
Wow.
But
Holy shit.
we're talking about disrespecting the title. We'll save that for maybe episode 100. Rick Serrano goes crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, that
he's
sounds good.
crazy
I don't
right now
know.
at 98 degrees.
I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. It never bothered me. It might have at one point, but then I'm like, you know, I think, well, there's other wrestlers that done it in the past, and nobody's really complained about them doing it. So why are they going to do it now?
Because the snowflakes like to complain about
Wow,
everything.
Snowflake, she went there. Holy
First
shit.
of all, I hope you call it Tony a snowflake because Tony also complained about him holding the U.S. title.
Right.
Yes. So, is that what you're doing, Mimi?
Yep. Yep.
All right.
No, I just don't like it. I mean, put the belt over your shoulder, bro. That's it.
It's a little too
Put it on
cocky.
your freaking waist.
But I don't know. He just only does it when he's walking to the ring.
Yeah.
But when he's standing there, he puts it in the front. I mean, was there ever a set rule on it where the belt you're supposed to have it?
I don't know. Gotta research it.
All right.
Get Miguel Cole on it.
Yeah, Miguel, take a letter.
Oh my goodness! Now you want me to do that too?
Yeah.
Lord.
I don't know. We'll look into it more, and perhaps we'll do a poll and see if the people, the fans, see if they agree.
The peoples.
People, yeah.
People power.
Oh hell no! All right, so Roman was saying that he wants to fight Samoa Joe instead after what happened last week. Joe, I guess, accepted the challenge, but then Jason Jordan issued his own challenge to Joe and suplexed Reigns, and then Reigns said he would fight Jordan instead. So the only thing good about that segment, to be honest, is just the fact that how Samoa Joe interacted with them and still stayed on top of the stage.
Yes.
As a heel, it's smart because it's just a simple fact you got two baby faces in the ring. I don't know, just doesn't make sense. But what he did made sense. So it was good that he did that. And even during the match, stayed up there with a chair, with a seat, and and just watched the match from there. So which leads to Roman Reigns versus Jason Jordan. The match was very long.
Too long.
It was almost a half an hour.
I know.
And they went through, 3 commercials?
Yep.
But it was a good match, though. I mean, this was probably a pay-per-view match, but not a Raw match. You know, I'm just saying, if this was a pay-per-view, I would be like, all right, well, it's a pay-per-view. That's fine. We're getting our money's worth.
Okay.
But for a Raw, it was just a little bit too long. After the match, Roman Reigns wins. Say that 3 times.
Roman Reigns wins. Roman Reigns
wins.
All right, so you guys are better than me. So what? So anyway, after the match, Samoa Joe came down to the ring and began beating down Roman Reigns.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
And didn't have a match.
And nope, didn't have a match at all.
He didn't need to because he was just fucking him up.
That's true.
But no, because the thing is, he said he was going to have a match, and they just didn't do it.
Well,
no. And
Roman
I'm
said
hoping.
later on, I'll deal with you later on.
right.
Now, my thing is that the next pay-per-view is the SmackDown pay-per-view. So is Raw going to have another pay-per-view before Royal Rumble or no?
Nope.
We're going to stick to Royal Rumble?
Yep.
So could this...
Say Royal Rumble 3 times.
Royal Rumble. Shut up. So, but my thing is, I hope, and nothing against Samoa Joe, but I'd rather see Samoa Joe in the 30-man Royal Rumble than a one-on-one with Roman Reigns for the IC belt.
I'm thinking what's going to happen is that they're going to have a match in the next couple of weeks, and Jordan's going to cost Reigns the match, and Joe wins the title. That's what it looks like to me.
Huh. I would like to see Joe as IC champ. I'd be okay with that. I really would. But we'll see what happens. So then after Samoa Joe is beating the crap out of Roman Reigns, he only got ran off by Jason Jordan. And then Reigns hits Jordan with a Superman punch.
Yep.
What he did earlier. So that was kind of funny. So this one, I was just getting so frustrated, but I'm glad the way it happened. In the back, Jason Jordan went up to Kurt Angle again and demanding a rematch. I had to take a drink. Against Roman Reigns next week. It's like, dude, seriously?
Yeah, I know.
Enough, man. Stop being a whiny little bitch.
I know. That's why nobody likes him now.
No, I don't like him.
Well, that's a heel move. He's going into the heel move.
No, he's actually a little baby.
Tony Jr. over there. That's a heel move. No, it's annoying.
That part was annoying.
Who's Tony Jr. Jr.?
I don't know.
You!
I might have some
No, I
kids I don't
isn't.
know about. Tony Jr. Jr. That's the Tony Jr. Juniors. So, he's demanding it next week. Then I'm glad Kurt Angle finally kind of snapped a little bit and said, you know what? No, shut up. Go back to your mama. I don't know. It was just dumb. It was stupid.
And Joe got him.
And then Joe sneaked his ass from and jumped him.
Good.
Beat his ass down.
Mm-hmm.
In front of his daddy.
In front of his daddy. Yep. Good. And then Kurt Angle was like, my black son. My black son.
Oh, yeah.
Also, he's a ninja. All right.
Oh my goodness.
If you guys don't know where I got that from, I don't know what shows you've been watching.
All right.
Giggity. All right, so then up next, it was Paige versus Sasha Banks. Another long match. What you guys think about this match? Besides it being long, what did you guys think about the match? Period.
I thought it was good. I thought I wasn't too. I wasn't like, oh my god, it's so great. But it was a good coming home for Paige. Paige looked great.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. It was very long, but I'm glad that Paige actually won and not Sasha.
But I think Paige has been reading my mind, though, and I'm going to tell you why. That outfit that she had on, it's like, girl, no. Those shorts, I don't know, they were jeans, shorts, or something that got bedazzled. I didn't like that. I was like, they looked a little bit too big on her. And I was like, girl, you need to change. Get out of that. That does not look right on you. And I think she listened because later on in the show, she came out with different shorts. Tighter shorts. So I think she listened to me. All right, babe, you go, girl. So she defeated Sasha Banks. After the match, Absolution continued and beat the crap out of Sasha Banks.
Yep.
So then up next, and the only reason why I'm bringing this up because I'm curious to know you guys' opinion on it, and I heard a rumor on it too, and which is why I waited for this to say about it. Enzo Amore, he's given the Zotrain a pep talk to prepare them for the next match. After he said all that, Nia Jax came out and goes, "How you doing?" Then they cut it to commercial. What do you guys think is going to happen there?
They are going to do the China Eddie Guerrero thing.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh, gosh. She's going to carry him to the ring and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's already going to happen.
Poor Nia Jax on that one.
That is true. But would that give Enzo more heat than he already has?
No.
I'm talking about as far as him in the match, and then Nia's going to be the one to help him win. Because come on, man, you really mean to tell me to see a fight with Enzo and somebody like Tony Nese? Tony Nese is jacked. You know, he's got Finn Balor abs, and you mean to tell me he can beat a guy like Tony Nese? No, I'm gonna say no. So with him having Nia Jax in the picture, that might help him beat somebody like him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where they're going with. I hope they don't do the China and Eddie Guerrero angle. I don't want to see it. I'd rather have seen, and Nia probably would get a better pop if she stayed with the women and the whole Absolution thing, where they try to jump her and a little bit of a face turn for Nia, because then I don't know. I personally, I don't want to see it. I don't think this angle is good. I don't. So anyway, but we'll see. We'll see what they do. It doesn't. To me, it ain't gonna look right.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's your girl. What do you think?
Right?
No, I agree. I agree with what you guys are saying, 100%. Right. She should stay in the women's division and not be with
a side piece.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because obviously they're gonna send her to 205 Live.
Yeah,
that's what's gonna end up happening. So,
and not only that is with fucking Enzo and Maury. Right? Please.
Yeah. And my thing is too is that
I mean, if it was with Glorious.
Bobby Roode,
and she was carrying him around. That should be nice. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be kind of funny, but I mean, Bobby Roode's a big dude, though.
But still be funny.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's a better matchup than fucking Enzo Amore.
Yeah. Nah, I think Nia with Dolph Ziggler.
That too. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. All right.
I like that one better.
But I don't know. I just think. My two things is this. All right, number one, I think Nia needs to turn face. I really do. No more of the bad. And the rumor, going back to what I was saying before, the rumor I heard was that they wanted Enzo, they're putting her with Enzo because they want Enzo to help her with her promo work. Which, come on, the one thing about Nia is her promo work. She's not that great at it. So to have somebody like an Enzo try to help her with her promo work, I don't know.
Well, I don't want to come up.
What the hell are you talking about? She's not going to do that. I hope not.
I'm just saying, I don't want her to be like...
No, I'm just saying that like as behind the scenes thing that Enzo's going to help her with her promo work.
Well, that's
out there with him. It's supposed to help.
Just don't make her into a DD.
I hope not, but we'll see. Alright, so then up next it was the Fatal 4-Way match. Drew Gulak, Mustafa Ali, Cedric Alexander, and Tony Nese. Drew Gulak won, so I'm not going to go too much into it. Then next it was Elias and Braun Strowman were scheduled to have a match. Elias' song was then interrupted by Braun Strowman, who beat him down before the bell rang. And that's exactly how he sounded like, too. Holy shit. So, as Strowman attacked, was interrupted by Kane. Nothing?
Yeah.
No.
That needs to be dead already. I'm sick of it.
I thought it was muerto like last week.
Yeah, it really does. Oh, my God. But Tane. I know that Tane. You know that
Tang tang.
That Tane in the rain, you know what I'm saying?
The tang.
It's already starting.
Yeah, that Tane, man.
No ting-tings, please.
That tang and the tang.
Kane was on the Titantron.
Titantron.
He challenged Braun Strowman to a match next week.
What the freaking
Now,
do?
is this, you guys think it's going to be a specialty match, or is this going to be a regular match?
Of course it is going to be a specialty match.
I'm telling you right now, it better not be a main event.
It's going to be a main event.
No, I don't want this to be a main
It's
event.
not what you want, it's what the WWE wants.
No.
They actually call me up and ask me, Rick, do you mind if we do this? And sometimes I'm like, yeah, it's okay. Go ahead, guys.
But his tough schedule, yeah. Yeah. All right, so then up next, it was Asuka versus Alicia Fox. Asuka just beat Alicia Fox down. I mean, no, I don't want to say she beat her down. Alicia got some offense, too. And then all of a sudden, Absolution came out again. They did the whole thing that they did last week. They did it this week. So if you saw last week and missed this week, just remember from last week what they did this week. That
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. So shut up, Miguel. So, where was I? I forgot where I was
He
at.
said last week to this week and this week to last week.
And this week
And
and last week and last
Absolution.
week was this week.
Okay, so then that's what
Last-
happened, and Asuka ended up walking out again. So
And Alicia Fox got
she got her ass beat. They beat her down.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
So then up next, it was Finn Balor versus Bo Dallas. You know, tell me if
Why?
you guys, I don't know why, but tell me, I was thinking while I'm watching this match, and I'm thinking, you know what? Looking at this match and looking at the way Bo Dallas moves, and I was a fan of his. I like the whole Bo Leave thing, but I like Bo Dallas now, though. I like him
I like him
better
than the Bo Leave, yeah.
Bo Leave crap.
I believe it.
He
I
looks
believe
more
you.
of a badass now.
A badassery?
He did, badassery, that's a word. And look it up. And my thing is, you know, I'm trying to act and think like a writer, a better writer than them. And I think what they should have done was, instead of giving Roman Reigns the IC belt, I think they should have gave it to Bo Dallas, and I'm going to tell you why. Number one, if they can do it to Jinder Mahal and boost his career up the way it is now, I think they could have done something with Bo Dallas, because Bo Dallas is a good worker. He's a damn good heel, knows how to work the crowd, and the guy can wrestle.
Yep.
They could have put the strap on him, okay, somehow, somewhere before the whole Roman Reigns thing, or even have him beat Roman Reigns. You know what I'm saying? Number one, it would have been a huge shocker. Number two, he's part of the Miz Taraj, and always will be, but it stays within the Miz Taraj. Because then, that way, by the time the Miz comes back, he'll be like, oh, you held the belt for me the whole time I was gone? All right, now give it back. And then the Bo Dallas could be like, no. And then, or yes, you know what I'm saying? Either way,
Right.
Either way, if he says, okay, yeah, because we are the part of the Miz, we're a team, here's your belt back, to make him look like, and then everybody would be like, no, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Or he can start to slowly transition into a babyface and be like, you know, I've been defending it for this long while you were gone.
Right.
And now you just want me to hand it back. And then a feud between the Miz and Bo Dallas can happen somehow, some way. Almost kind of like the time when Daniel Bryan joined the Wyatt family.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, do you guys agree with me? I think that
No, that's a great idea. Like, I didn't even think of
You should be
it.
a writer.
I told
You know
you.
what? I've said it so many times.
You should have put your application in.
You know, I was going to, but
But what?
I think it got lost in the mail. So, anyway, so that's my feelings on it while I was watching this match. And as far as Finn Balor goes, don't know where he's going. Seriously. So then up next, it was Bray Wyatt cutting a promo, and then all of a sudden, the woken Matt Hardy interrupts. So we finally getting them back. We finally getting the whole broken Matt Hardy gimmick. So it was a dueling promo on the Titantron too. So Hardy announced that he has been awoken.
Yes.
And he sentenced Wyatt to deletion. Delete. Then the two laughed at each other. So this is going to be one wild ride. And I'm glad. I'm happy. It's about time they're doing something with Matt. Jesus. But then again, it's not their fault either. They had to wait for this whole lawsuit that happened with fucking TNA. And,
they had to wait for Jeff to tear his shoulder.
Right?
They should drag this out to Royal Rumble.
I think they need to drag this out till WrestleMania.
Wow.
And they can.
They can.
They can?
Because it's a simple fact that with the broken Matt Hardy gimmick, look at all those vignettes he did at the house, at the compound, or whatever he's calling it. They can do so many of those.
Right, and then have Bray doing vignettes at his compound.
And then they can, the final confrontation of the final match can be at WrestleMania. Especially if they bring back Benjamin.
Brother Nero.
And Brother Nero, well, he should be back soon too, so... Now,
So, wait, you know what? How about this then? They have a match at Royal Rumble, right? Mm-hmm. And then Brother Nero comes back between Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, and then that's when they have the final deletion.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Yes. That does sound good, though.
It does.
See, we both should have put in the application, Rick.
Rick did already.
I mean, I put my application in. What
damn.
you know about?
And his didn't get lost in the mail.
No.
I double stamped it. Oh, Mr. Rick. Oh, the envelope with the double stamps. I put in the shredder.
Oh shit.
Why? Why?
There goes your application.
Because I thought that's what you. Get away from me, Miguel.
Oh, no.
I love you, Mr. Rick. Come on.
No, he doesn't.
All right, so the main event, it was the Tag Team Championship match, The Bar versus Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Another long match. Another long match. It wasn't that bad, Rick. Come on, stop.
It was bad.
It was the bar turned down.
Anyways, they got disqualified at one point, and then Kurt Angle came out, and he said that the match was restarted under no disqualification. Samoa Joe came out and attacked Rollins and Ambrose, and then Roman Reigns came out, and then Sheamus hit a brogue kick on Ambrose, allowing Cesaro to score the pin and retain the tag title.
Yes.
So
yes, thank goodness for that.
So the other two members of the Shield did not get the tag team gold.
Belt. Good.
So
now we just need to take it away from Roman.
I gave the idea earlier. Where were you at? That's what I thought. So anyway,
I'm a stab you.
That is your Raw. All right, so we're going to take a quick pause for the cause, and then when we come back, it is the top 10 rankings done by Mimi off of my list from last week. So we're going to take a quick pause, and we'll be right back.
This is Lucha Underground's Cortez Castro, and you're listening to Wrestling POV Podcast.
It is now time for Tony Diaz's top 10 rankings of December, altered by Mimi Gucci.
Yes, it is.
You got
Altered by
Daniel Bryan
me.
treatment.
Yeah, that's all right. All right, Tony's top 10. Number 10, Sami Zayn.
Yes.
Number 9, Finn Balor.
Yes.
Number 8, Okada.
Yes.
Number 7, Kenny Omega.
Yes.
Number 6, Kevin Owens.
Yes.
Number 5, Tanahashi. Ooh, I said it right.
You did.
Number
About time.
4, The Miz. Number 3, Prince Puma. Number 2, Samoa Joe. And number 1, AJ Styles.
That's right.
Phenomenal.
The phenomenal one.
That's right.
Okay.
All right, so now, Mimi Goody, it's your turn to give us your altered version
So,
of Tony
of
Diaz's
course,
top
with
10.
the altered version, the choices that Mimi has is that she can rearrange the whole list. She can take out 2 wrestlers and put in 2 of her own that she feels that could be or should be on this list. But she cannot remove more than 2. So, with that being said, Mimi, what do you have for the top 10 rankings for the month of December? Take it away.
All right. Mimi's altered list from Tony's top 10.
Jeez.
Number 10, Sami Zayn.
Okay, you kept him there.
Number 9, Kevin Owens.
Wow.
Number 8, Finn Balor.
Okay.
Number 7, Kenny Omega stayed at number 7.
Okay.
Number 6, Okada. And number 5, Cody Rhodes.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
And number 4, Prince Puma.
Okay.
And number 3, Tanahashi.
Okay.
Number 2,
Match.
the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
That's blasphemy.
And the number 1 spot goes to Samoa Joe.
Wow.
All right. I'm not going to complain about that one. If it was Rey Mysterio, I was going to boot you myself. But no, I'm not
No
gonna
Rey
complain about it.
Mysterio this time. Sorry, Ray. I love you, Mr. 619. I love you.
Take it down.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Not a bad way to readjust it. It's actually pretty good.
So you
I
added
agree.
just one?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
deleted one and added one.
Who'd you take off?
The Miz.
Okay, well, you know what? That's accurate because
And I
he's
added
been
Cody
out.
Rhodes.
Okay, all right. He's been back on the limelight lately, but all right. The number 1. Okay, no complaints from me. Rick.
I mean, number 1, Samoa Joe, he's been back for a little while. I can see him being up on the top 10, but number 1 I think is kind of high for him. But overall, not too bad. Good job, baby.
I'm good.
Really?
I'm glad I've got your approval.
Oh damn! She said that
You
with
will
lots
not
of.
be deleted. All right, guys. So stay tuned for the best list is coming next week as I, Rick Serrano III, will alter Mimi's alteration of Tony Diaz's top 10 rankings of December.
Yes.
And it's going to be the best. Oh, yeah.
No.
Just don't add Rey Mysterio.
Oh, man.
Yeah, 619.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Guys, Wrestling POV is affiliated with the Collar and Elbow brand. Go to collarandelbowbrand.com. Get yourself an ugly sweater, t-shirt. It's funny as all hell. It's great. And they have a lot of other things, long sleeve shirts now. They got hats. They got it all. And use the promo code WPOV to get yourself 10% off. Guys, it's more than 9. Use it. WPOV promo code 10% off. collarandelbowbrand.com. Also check them out on Instagram because they have contests, which I won for having the best Survivor Series Dream Team.
And don't forget, I wear size medium underwear.
Wow, a little TMI there.
Yes,
Jesus.
nasty.
Christmas is around the corner.
All right, it is now time for the SmackDown
Breakdown.
Break it down.
Degenerate into something fool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. Got a break, boy. Yeah. Got a break, little man. Break it down.
Don't look at me like that.
All right, so SmackDown opens up with Kevin Owens and Samuel Zayn. And guys, I'm getting sick of it already.
Really?
I am
Getting
too.
sick of it already.
I'm with you on that one. They're herbing those bros.
No.
I think they're making them look like herbs.
There's obviously something behind it,
Yeah.
but
Nothing, because I don't get it yet. They still look like herbs.
no.
They getting herbed.
No,
They get herbed.
no. I I like where it's going. I don't like who's involved, which is
Gotcha.
Shane McMahon.
Yep.
Stay the hell out.
They're hurt.
But as for their character and what they're doing, it's perfect for them.
They're being herbs.
They're not being hurt.
They're being hurt.
They're being herbs.
I disagree.
Two against one.
Okay.
Break it down.
You guys suck. Shut up!
All right, so after getting herbed, Shane McMahon came out and basically he's just getting more and more annoying, talking bad about Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, and then out comes Randy Orton and RKO's Kevin Owens out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then Shane McMahon books a match between Sami Zayn and Randy Orton.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, the other person that don't need to be involved in this, Randy Orton.
Randy Orton does not need to be.
And the thing is, I say they're getting hurt because look at how punk ass Sami Zayn was. Sami Zayn never backs down from a fight.
Bingo!
But
He's the underdog from the underground, goddammit!
But he's playing the role the way it's supposed to be played.
Nah, man, I don't like that shit.
Well, he's a heel. What do you want?
Yeah, but
It's
I don't want.
he's supposed
He's
to
a
draw
heel, but
heat.
he ain't supposed to fucking be a herb
He's
either.
supposed to draw heat, and he's drawing heat.
Get out of here.
No, you get out.
I will.
Shit.
Oh my goodness, one of you get out so I can take your seat!
Here, you can take my seat.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh lord. Yeah, so Randy Orton RKO's Kevin Owens, and then Shane McMahon says that Sami Zayn versus Randy Orton later on for the night, and Kevin Owens will be handcuffed to the ropes.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
And that Randy Orton will have a tag team partner to face against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at Clash of Champions. Who wants to see that goddamn match? Not I, said the cat.
Not I, said the dog.
Not me, said the
Mouse.
wee wee.
That's just nasty.
That's
gross.
just nasty.
That's just gross to us.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Yeah. So backstage,
Oh yeah.
Kevin Owens asked Sami Zayn what happened, as if like, why are you wasting my time on that? Like,
Right?
why is that being aired?
I was gonna say, wasn't you at the meeting? What we were talking about?
We had,
Do that, man. What you talking
We
about?
had New Day versus Rusev and Aiden English.
That was
Rusev
good.
has a new T-shirt.
I saw that. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Do you guys like the route Rusev is going in?
Yeah.
Finally?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
See,
I like.
the crowd's behind it.
I like the new tag team that they've
With Aiden
created.
English?
Yes, I do
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
I do like it. And it's a different Rusev. It's not the stupid punk ass Rusev. You know what I mean?
Well, lately, yeah. Before
Before he
I don't
was
know why,
they were herbing him. You know, and finally somebody woke up and smelled the fucking coffee and
Yeah. Well, it was funny because I was kind of like in the beginning, like when they were announcing who was going to be in the tag team championship at is it Clash of Champions or Night of Champions?
Clash of Champions.
Okay, we'll go with
Yes.
that one. Like I was pissed because I was like, how come? Why is number one? Why is New Day in it? And number two, how
Exactly.
they just forming this tag that's starting to be catchy, that people are catching on to it, and they're not in it? Why? But then, Rick, you got the rest of it. So go ahead.
All right. So then, Aiden English and Rusev win.
yes.
Especially after I saw that. When I saw that they beat them, I was like, and they're not in the tag team championship at Clash of Champions?
I think they're gonna change it up. Maybe make it 4 teams.
They already
They
did.
still have another week, right?
They already changed it.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you knew. Yeah, right. Later, like a couple segments after that match, they made the announcement that either Shane or Daniel Bryan, they said, added Rusev and Aiden English to the match, to the tag team.
That was a bathroom break, guys. I mean, come on, Tony, you're gonna pick on me for making a woman's thing. I mean, come on,
You
man.
damn right.
Our standards are high.
Very high.
Next up, we had Mojo Rawley backstage talking about Zack Ryder did nothing for him. He won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Blah 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 blah.
Okay, so
And,
Mojo Rawley, good heel or bad heel?
terrible heel.
You think so?
Yeah.
Even though he just started?
Yeah.
He's terrible altogether. He's
He
not
is.
a good wrestler. He's
No.
not a good talker. He's not a good dancer. He's not a good person. Not a good brother.
So-
not a good uncle.
That promo, damn man, you just
I'm saying.
holy shit.
Not a good football player.
That's obvious. 'Cause why would he be wrestling? So that promo was no good?
No.
No?
No.
All right. If you say so. I say give him a chance. Give him
If
a
you have
chance.
to bring up the Memorial Battle Royal, you're already losing on me, man. Like
That
come
was
on,
this
bro.
year, though, wasn't it? Or last year he
Yeah,
won it? He
it
won
was
it this year? I picked his ass, too, remember?
Yeah.
Wasn't
that's just
that's what
nasty.
made you win?
No.
You picked his ass?
Yeah, he picked. With his teeth.
Oh, he had some thongs on.
That's gross.
That is very nasty. You guys are
And
gross.
then he said if anybody has a problem with what he did to Zack Ryder, they can shove it. Okay.
Yep. All right, sure.
So shove
the
it, Rick.
Riot Squad walks into Daniel Bryan's office, and Ruby tells Daniel that they were brought to SmackDown to not be an afterthought. They were there to be competitive, and Ruby Riott was just started arguing with Tamina, Carmella, and Lana.
Yep.
And Daniel Bryan says, "Well, at Clash of Champions, Charlotte would defend her women's championship against Natalya in a lumberjill match."
Yeah.
Why? Why?
I
That
don't
makes no
know.
sense.
It makes absolutely no sense at all.
This is where you can build other female stories. But SmackDown loves having the orgy fest matches. Like, every female roster has to be in the ring at the same time.
Yeah. I think that was ridiculous.
I think it was preposterous.
I
Very
think
much.
that it was just Daniel Bryan trying to
Daniel.
Daniel Bryan.
He wears flannel.
It was Daniel Bryan. Daniel. Well, anyways, I think that he wanted all the women to be part of it, so with him throwing it in there, you know what I mean?
Sure.
I mean, if it should have came out differently, you know, like if you know how Natalia was there trying to talk to the girls, oh, you know,
That was a punk bitch move.
right, exactly. So, and Daniel Bryan could have came out and he was like, well, you know, I think we should do something about it. And then if Ruby Riott came out and says, yeah, why don't you do a lumberjack match? That way she doesn't just have her girls there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Then it would have been different.
Okay.
You know, you're absolutely right, Mimi. What you said right there was interesting.
Very interesting.
And it's not stupid.
But stupid!
No, I mean, if they're not gonna put all the women's in there, let them do it. Don't make it. It seemed, for me, it seemed forced.
Okay.
Like he just, well, we're only gonna have one women's fight, so y'all want to be in it? Then let's put all of you in. You know, I don't know. It just seemed forced to me.
Wow, was Daniel Bryan here?
It sounded like him, right?
I got the chills. Like the hair in the back of my neck just stood up.
I just meal.
All right, next up, Baron Corbin walks into Bobby Roode's locker room and asks him about their U.S. title match being a triple threat match. Why the hell was Dolph Ziggler added to this match?
I was
Why?
about to ask the same thing. When did he? I mean, how did it? What the fuck is going on here?
And Rick, why are you surprised? Aren't you like the biggest jock strap holding Dolph Ziggler
Jesus
fan?
Christ.
First of all, the only jock I hold is for CM Punk.
Oh.
Second of all, I have been off that bandwagon for quite some time.
Well, you went back on that bandwagon about a month or two ago.
No.
No.
Yeah, because you said you was gonna buy yourself a new shirt. We can go back. I will go back on those episodes and I will find it.
Where you can find it on iTunes. Yeah, on iTunes and see if I said that. I really don't know if I did. Probably did.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Third wheel. That's what I do. I say things and then I change them. All right.
I think you do that more than you change your underwear.
Ooh, damn. Silent moment. Something about your underwheels.
Uh-huh.
You know what? I gotta give my Aunt Debbie a call.
I think
know
you
I
should.
love her.
You
She's
should.
my
Whatever
favorite.
happened to your Aunt Amalia? Did you call her to let her know the bullshit that was
Listen,
going on?
man, I just said hi to her, and it went on for like a 3-hour conversation, and she basically, all she said was, Rick, you're my favorite nephew, but it took 3 hours because of that stutter she got.
Oh, damn!
So,
Oh, shit.
I was like, Aunt Amalia, just take your time. Take your time. You want to say Rick? She's just stubborn, you know. She just stays in her own lane, and she wants to impress me. You know what I'm saying? She wants to get all the words. She wants to let me know that she can say my name. So it's just
Say my name. Say my name.
Wow. Alrighty then.
So the Bludgeon Brothers defeat Adam James and Josh Carr. Okay.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. Sami Zayn spoke backstage with Daniel Bryan about changing the stipulation, and he said no.
Yeah, you said no.
Bobby Roode versus Baron Corbin ended in a no contest, even though Dolph Ziggler attacked Bobby Roode first. So, I don't know. Isn't that a DQ? But okay.
That's what I thought it was.
That's what I thought it was too.
Natalia is so happy she'll have Lana, Tamina, and Carmella at ringside for a match at Clash of Champions. Blah blah blah.
Yep.
She thanks the Riot Squad for taking out Becky Lynch and Naomi, and yeah, basically that happened. I mean, Natalia's a kiss ass. We saw it right there.
She's a two-face. But she's always been a two-face, even on Total Divas.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo, she's nasty, right?
Right?
Just saying.
Like, she's a mean person. Like, yo, she be getting a lot of for no reason.
Yeah.
I mean, I would get a lot of for no reason too, but still.
Lana.
Yo, wipe your mouth, Tony.
Sorry, my bad.
I know, you're drooling all over the freaking soundboard, man.
What's the big idea?
Yeah, what's the big idea?
Well, if you were here in New York, you'd see the big idea. That's just nasty.
Wow.
That's just gross to this. Ew.
Then we had Charlotte versus Tamina. Speaking of gross, Charlotte ended up winning by submission. And of course, our main event, we had Sami Zayn versus Randall Orton. Randy Orton won.
Yeah.
And after the match, Owens attacks Orton, and they start attacking Randy Orton together, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, and out comes Shinsuke Nakamura.
That I like.
And
And hits him with the Kinshasa.
The
give me 2 more seconds,
chingaza.
I'm gonna say it myself.
He kicked him with the chingaza.
The
Kinshasa.
Tingasa.
The chingazo.
No.
No, he hit him with the chancleta.
With the chingaderas.
No. What the hell are you guys? Oh my god.
He hit him with the chingaderas.
So basically, it looks like Nakamura is gonna be teamed up with Randy Orton at Clash of Champions against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. So that's your SmackDown.
And that's why Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are being herbed.
They're not. I'm telling you. Oh wait, and what else too? With the other, what else at the end of SmackDown? You didn't know what happened at the end of SmackDown?
No, he fell asleep.
I guess not.
At the end of SmackDown, they showed Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon in the back, and Daniel Bryan asked or looked at Shane and said, "So this is it, right? After this at Clash of Champions, that's it. You're gonna leave him alone, right?" And then Shane looked at him and says, "No. What I forgot to tell him is that at Clash of Champions, I'm gonna be the special guest referee." And I'm not kidding. No, I'm not. And then he goes, "And if they lose that match, they will be fired, not just from SmackDown, but from all of wrestling." And then they cut it from there.
Well, no
But chinga that eso, huh?
obviously has a better feed than I do.
I guess so.
But I also was just testing you because I knew that happened.
You
See
full
if
of
you knew
shit.
it happened. Wanted to make sure you knew it happened.
See, what happened was...
What happened was I didn't pay my cable bill. I had
That's what it was.
in my savings. I had to switch it and transfer. You know what I'm saying?
From the savings to the checking to the...
Exactly. It takes a couple days. You know.
You have to wipe the card,
Ew.
put some
With
plastic
that-
over it.
That is the end of SmackDown.
All
It is now
right.
time for Raw versus SmackDown.
Yes.
I was waiting, Miguel, and you always do this to me. This time I waited for you, and you still got me. Alright. Raw is currently ahead 19-14. Every week after Tuesday night on SmackDown, we have a Twitter poll. Go to our Twitter page at Wrestling POV and vote which you know is better, Raw or SmackDown. Right now, you guys are helping us out a lot because we value your opinion, your POV, and we take it into consideration when we make our final vote. So, guys, Raw or SmackDown this week?
All right. Wait, what happened with the poll?
Oh! Guys, you need to understand, I'm doing a lot. I'm tired, man. SmackDown is up thanks to our fans. They gave them 71%.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, Mimi, who you got this week? Who you picking
I'm
this
going
week?
with Raw.
Really?
Yeah, I think Raw was better. SmackDown, I don't like the angle that's going. And just going to go with Raw.
All right. Okay. So, all right. Well, you're going with Raw. I was like freaking. It was a toss-up for me, to be honest. Again, they were both equally bad. But for some odd reason, I don't know why, I kind of enjoyed SmackDown a little bit better. So I'm going with SmackDown. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
That's stupid.
All right, so now, before Rick, you give an answer, being that we're tied with the Raw and the SmackDown, we both have 10 seconds each to convince Rick why he should pick Raw and why he should pick SmackDown. So, Mimi, go ahead. Convince Rick why he should pick Raw.
I think you should pick Raw because they had better matches, they had a better storyline, and they are better wrestlers.
That's all you got? All right, she ended it early. All right, I don't know, like I said, I don't know why SmackDown was good. I just don't know why. It was just a hair better than Raw. That's it. I mean, my opinion, I guess. Made no sense at all. I don't know how that was going to be convincing. But,
All right, so you guys gave some convincing arguments right there. You made it
Exactly.
really easy for me. Listen, guys, both of these shows were terrible.
They were.
yeah.
Raw was the matches were so long, and we've seen these matches before. God, and if they would have, honestly, if they would have had Roman Reigns versus Joe, I would have probably gone with Raw.
Yeah.
But
that was part of Mimi's argument, too, though. So.
yeah.
Well, the storylines, I said. The storylines was...
But what about the story? Yeah, SmackDown was bad too, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord, you know what? This is for what was his name? George.
Yeah.
This is for George from Chicago. I'm voting for Raw. Raw's up 20-14.
Wow.
Interesting.
Oh, shit.
I mean, you gotta say it or you gotta say it. Come on.
I wasn't, because I didn't think he was stupid.
Oh shit.
I thought it was interesting that he picked Raw.
Okay. Sure.
You know what? I think what you just said was interesting. Let's do it.
Oh, but yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna call Maria up right now.
Again with this Maria. Who is she?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I'm gonna find out because I'm in the private investigators.
Oh my goodness! You're gonna check the private investigators?
Mm-hmm.
They're privates?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's just nasty.
Oh man, what a show, what a show. Alright. So with that being said, I think that's it. We'll stay tuned next week with Clash of Champions, pay-per-view, points game, wrestling POV style, but we have a new champion.
Yes.
Make sure you get your picks in for next week. It looks like they got one more SmackDown before they do the final card. And we'll see. Will we get a new champion next week?
I'm coming for my belt, Wilfredo Cruz.
Oh, Wilfredo. That guy, yeah, Wilfredo. Will he retain and keep the belt?
Ooh.
We shall see next week. It's our Clash of Champions Wrestling POV pay-per-view points game. Make sure you get your picks in, people.
Word.
If you want to be the next champion.
Word
to herd. With that being said, I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with
Mimi Goody
and the third wheel,
Rick Serrano the third.
and our intern.
Miguel Cole. Adios.
Love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
Good night, everybody. Can I get an amen?
Sure. Sure.
So
Yeehaw!
I heard through somewhat on Facebook that some jerk off has been using my peace out.
For reals.
For reals. I was like, boy, don't you know who the fuck I am? I will fuck somebody up.
She angry. Is this the same person who's got like 90 followers but claims he's got 2,000 listens?
Yeah, I mean, come on now. I mean, get your own shit. I mean, that's one thing you fuck with Tony. That's one thing you fuck with Rick. But you don't fuck with me. That's all I got to say. Because I get fucking ghetto-fied on your asses.
You and get him.
All right. Miguel, I'll find out who Maria C is. I gotta go take my bipolar medicine now.
Mimi?
Yeah?
I think I'm in love.